am so honored to be speaking after Senator Melendez and after the treasurer. I don't know what I'm doing up here with such heavy hitters that are here, but I guess they wanted to bring it down to my level. Now that we've had the lofty, I've learned so much from both of you today. Thank you so much. And I guess what I hear and what I've always felt, and it's been confirmed, is that America has a cold, and minority businesses have the flu. That's the way it goes. The economy is bad, it's worse for our minority-owned businesses. We are hit harder than the average business. Minorities in general are going to be hit harder because the recovery for us will take longer. But my organization is definitely working to help fulfill that goal. Let me give you a little background about the council in case you're not aware of us. We are one of 37 regional councils throughout the nation. We fall under the National Minority Supplier Development Council. NMSDC represents at this point 4,500 corporations in America and 20,000 certified minority-owned businesses. My region has 220 corporations, and we represent, I believe it's up to 1,500 certified minority-owned businesses. Our goal is to ensure that when we bring MBEs together with corporate America, they are bona fide, managed, owned, and controlled by an ethnic group. We do not represent any groups except the 4 ethnic groups. And the importance of that is that the communities are now, in the year 2040, they're predicting 2050, minorities are going to be the majority. Minority businesses as a whole support their communities and employ the ethnic group that they're related to. If business is going to grow within our communities, it has to be within our ethnic MBEs who hire people that look like them, and we as a community have to support them so that they can develop wealth, feed it back into the community, and help this country of ours get back on its feet. I've always believed that minority-owned businesses are a thread within the economy of America. It's a very important thread that's woven into the fabric of America. But now it's even more important. We're threads that can't be broken if we're going to survive this depression or whatever it is we're calling this. Hard times is what most people call it. But we have to, as minority-owned businesses, and particularly Hispanic and African America, we have to support each other, we have to grow. This organization works towards building capacity within the ethnic minority-owned businesses. Capacity is the answer. As the senator mentioned, corporate America has bundled their contracts. Governments have bundled their contracts. Small businesses cannot compete for a $25 million contract, and then the government turns around and says you have to be under $5 million in sales to go after it. You have to be a small business. Well, how can you go after a $25 million contract if you don't have the financial backing, if you don't have the monies to develop your business, and yet still they put us into the small business category. We want to develop the businesses so that they have capacity, so that they can grow. We represent companies as large as $5 billion. That's the type of minority-owned businesses we want to see. We want to see from our under 100,000 grow to as large as possible, employ as many people as possible, and bring this country back to the level that we are proud of still and want to be even more proud. So our corporate members and our government organizations that join with us, we work to ensure that supplier diversity is not just a social responsibility. This is not a welfare program. The corporations that are committed, that understand that their success is built upon having a supply chain that is diverse and competitive, understand the business case. They are looking at how does this impact their bottom line. Their bottom line is impacted by all of us, by the Latinos, the African Americans, the Asians, because we are the spenders of the future also. So they are not doing this. The ones who are committed, I'm not saying every corporation has that commitment, but we help them recognize the business case, and they recognize that it must flow from the top down in order for them to be successful. And we look forward to working with as many more as we can and working with all of you. Thank you so much for being here.